Guys wonder so much, why do girls go for bad guys? And that's because bad guys don't give a F. They will tell you flat out, yo, you don't look that good with all that makeup. Yo, you look worse without makeup. They don't care. Women need to hear the truth, so that shit can kick them in the head, can kick them in the heart. They need to hear it. And they need to hear it because the attitude, the way they've been acting and carrying out. When you guys start telling the truth, it's almost attacking the lies that women have created. When you keep attacking it, what happens is the lies crumble down. Be true to yourself first before you try to be true to a woman. What it do, what is up, my Baddies and my bad mind fellas? It is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about let her know the truth. I am finally doing another rant videos. You guys know I love my rant and just discussing because it lets me be so much more transparent, straight from the top, straight from the dome, and I can just give it to you guys raw. I know you guys always come at me for saying that, but you know, you guys already know. Make sure you follow me on my social media. Make sure you check out my Patreon, and of course, make sure you check out my other YouTube channel. Support your girl on there, and in advance, if you do, thank you. If you're already done, thank you very much. So let's actually get into it. We start from psych, not today. So this is what I want to start talking with this topic. First things first, when it comes down to letting know the girl the truth, there's a lot of different things that I mean. So I'll start off. The first thing I want to let you know is that first, you do not let a girl know the truth when she has nothing that she ever did for you to show you, prove to you that, you know, the feelings are mutual. If you don't know where you stand, or you didn't know where you guys stood, if you don't know anything that's going on, what's going on the other side, in her head, all that, don't even bother. Don't bother at all. If you have a slight idea and you thought, you know, it potentially could have got somewhere and, you know, you were just trying to figure it out, okay. Nowadays, a lot of guys are out here getting deceived and getting twisted how a female is by the way her personality is, by the way she looks, anything of that sort, because a lot of girls are portraying somebody else because of the whole following thing, the whole getting led by all this stuff on social media and hypergamy, all that stuff has really destructed a lot of females' heads, because there has been a lot of girls that are good out there, but because of the things that they continue to listen to has really twisted how they're thinking and how they go about things when it comes down to men in life. When you decide to tell a female that is already in a place like that, you're not gonna get any good result, because it's almost a joke for her and she's just gonna look at you and laugh about it. So you guys have to first figure out if she's the type of female that you should be telling the truth to. When it comes down to the truth, back to what I was saying, when it comes down to a female, girls are already believing in lies. They already tell lies. Validating, that's part of the whole lie. When guys start validating and start doing all these things that maybe fall into simps, or just being a guy that really is interested in her, what happens? I told you guys, it gets to her head. But I didn't say this. She already believes in all these other lies. What you take and feed to her just reflects back on you and where you stand and what category she's gonna end up putting you in, whether it's the alpha, the simp, and all the other stuff that you guys hear, bad guy, good guy, nice guy, all of that. She's gonna decide based on what you say, and what you end up saying to her ends up being a lie, like I said, because of all the stuff that she keeps doing. So for example, the way she looks, it's a lie. A lot of girls out here, and I used to be one too, when I was a makeup artist, makeup was my life. All I did was wear makeup. I loved makeup. It was something that I just enjoyed doing for fun. It wasn't necessarily to always look good, but I did have more confidence. Okay, so let's just start off with makeup. Of course, with makeup, it gives an illusion. Sometimes it enhances your beauty if people use it the right way. And then other times, you know, it should be used for movie scenes where you're supposed to change a character. But and other times, girls use it to portray to be a whole nother woman, a whole nother girl. And they have all these things going on with their face, but the makeup has covered it up. And so now, with you being this guy, that whatever category you fall into, which is obviously not alpha, anything below that, what happens is when you fall into that category, you start looking at her and you start believing, you know what, you're so gorgeous, you're so beautiful. And then let's not even start with the girls that build their body, okay, you guys? There's girls out here that don't even have a real ass, real titties, real face, all injections, all this stuff. And yet guys are still here lying to these girls because they've been lied to, and now they're telling them lies. Oh, you're so gorgeous, I love your body, you're this and that, all this stuff, you're a boss, you're a queen. Meanwhile, they're getting money from different men, all this stuff, right? So that's happening, you guys, right? And then you guys are getting fooled, and it's not every single guy, of course, but it's a big amount. And this is all about waking up. Once you guys start telling her these lies, it gets to her, and what happens is she has the upper hand. What happens is she has control. What happens is that confidence, everything else I told you guys before, goes up. Like I said, right? All this stuff is getting formed inside of her. All this stuff is getting bottled up to just get thrown in your face. And what happens is once it gets thrown in your face, that's when you get dissed. That's when you get flopped on. That's when she puts you in a category of a guy she'll never ever talk to. That's when you're put in multiple different categories of guys in her life. So you guys are already setting yourself up to fail when you guys are believing in the lies that has been created by women. That's why you need to tell her the truth. This is what I say. I've been told before, oh, you know what? You wear way too much makeup. I've been told that so many times. And then I never cared because at that time, I said, you know, me being, if you guys haven't gotten an idea, me being me, I could care less what anybody has to say. You know, it's like I could care less, right? So when it came down to somebody telling me that, but this person I had feelings for. So for me, it hit me different. And so I started wearing less. I still wore, you know, certain stuff, and I still do till this day, but I started wearing less. I started not wearing certain stuff when I was around him because I respected him and I had feelings for him. But if he had lied to me and continued to lie to me, because in the beginning, that's what it was. He was telling me, oh, you're so beautiful. But yet he was still trying to just get to me. And yet he was just looking at this image and just kind of talking to me. But realistically, he didn't like a girl that wore so much makeup. So once he got to the barrier of breaking me down, getting close to me, and me allowing him to come into my life, what he was saying was affecting me. So once he started telling me the truth of, you wear too much makeup, it started bothering me. That was a long time ago. I don't deal with that guy anymore, but that's a pure example of what happens when girls are being lied to, when you can actually break down that wall that they put up. I use walls a lot because walls is just a form of building against somebody, right? So I say when a wall gets breaking down, it's all about the techniques, the strategies that you use to make it crumble, right? So when you guys start telling the truth, it's almost attacking the lies that women have created. And so when you keep attacking it, what happens is the lies crumble down. The thing is, truth is always more powerful than lies. And that's obviously because the truth is the truth. And women will start ignoring the truth and start believing the lies. Women will start getting comfortable with the lies of the way they look with their makeup, with the fake body, even hair, you know, all that stuff. If you are not strong-minded enough to know the true you and be accepting of the true you, then all that stuff will get to you. And that's what happens with women. They create a whole lie with their life. And you know, it wouldn't be such a bad thing if girls used it to their advantage of having confidence but not being arrogant, not being disrespectful. But what happens is all this stuff that they start lying to themselves about with the image and all the money they can make from different men and all these things, it gets to their head, and then they carry out and act like low quality women. And that's why it's your job to just tell her the truth. You guys gotta stop lying to her. And not only that example, but it's time to just be blunt and honest and give it to them raw, like I always say, because all this trying to make them feel better, please them, all of this, be true to yourself first before you try to be true to a woman. And that's by telling the truth. There's no more of, let me try to tell her this to make her feel better. It's of, you need to change your attitude because your attitude is shit. That's what you guys need to tell her, because you're gonna let her keep talking to you like that, and she's gonna feel like that's okay. And it's a whole lie to her too, because she feels like, oh, you know what, I'm a woman, I'm a strong woman, and I can talk to any man I want like this. And no, that's incorrect. But if you guys keep telling women these lies, telling them, oh, you need to do this and this is how you can act and you're gonna accept it all, then what's gonna happen is they're gonna continue to do it. Obviously, we live in a world where this stuff will not change. No matter what certain guys say, some of this stuff will never ever change. Women will always be a certain way. But I'm telling you to better yourself as an individual in your own life, to improve your own life. When it comes down to women, you guys need to be more blunt and more confident in yourself, and stop worrying so much about the end result that you will get after she feels a certain way about what you said. and there's gonna be the girls that actually deal with you and that are supposed to actually stick around and take what you say and wouldn't feel like it's criticism, more so just to improve themselves as a human being. There's actually so much more I actually have to say. I might just do it in a different video, but if you guys like this video, let me know, because I'll have that part 2 out ASAP. And you guys already know, make sure you follow me on my social media. Make sure you check out my Patreon. Make sure, of course, you check out my other YouTube channel. And yes, you guys will see me. Oh, don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. You guys will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.